Now, I was in an altercation on Saturday, last Saturday. I gotta post that video. I don't know when I'm gonna post it. I'm trying to, but it's turned out to be a very long one. So this one is actually I got a little bit of sense knocked into me and some sense knocked out of me. So so yeah, I I um I realized, or I was able to connect the dots. Basically, that's what this video is. So there is a company here in Guyana, a guard company that is called Sheriff. They got a medical center as well. Basically, they have been an employee of Teleperformance Guyana. Teleperformance Guyana is a company that I used to work with before I was fired, based on the terms rather. I was terminated based on based on I skipped. I was absent for 3 days, and basically what happened is that it's an immediate termination. However, my immediate manager would have actually sent out a vacation day or a leave day for me on the second one. So I was still termed on the immediate termination act. Now, Teleperformance Ghana actually does background checks, and I think it would have been harder for them to actually get this done, since in Guyana that was not a very dominant occupation or skill. So now the sheriff security or the sheriff guard service here in Guyana would have actually adapted that, and now they're offering that as an option. So basically, what they did is they did a background check on me, and they basically went ahead and used their security services or their guarding services to surveillance and to undermine me, oppress me, and also um, plant people in my life, to um, steal um, a bunch of things that you would expect um, people with nothing to do all day would do. It it would have been very simple for them as well, because after I was terminated from Teleperformance, I went there at that establishment for looking for a job, and I think it was very easy for them, because I kind of um, told them the truth, and it hurt them. I don't really care. No, they basically underpay their staff, the guards. Let's say security for now. So they usually underpay their security staff, and I don't even think they're security, because basically but that's not for me to say at this time. So they underpay them, and I went there and I was asking, like, if it's possible I can get a higher position, since it is I am able to work the 12 hour, but the salary is atrocious. So if I was capable of getting a higher position, so that I can get a higher pay. And I was speaking to this guy named Lawrence. He's a retired military. Um, he was a very high-ranking military, I think. And now that I've you know been thinking about it, I there's a few army people or retired army soldiers here in Guyana that have been incorporated in my life, and I think that's probably one of the ways that they would have been able to do it. So through the security firm, but there's probably some way that they're being paid. I think that was one of my videos as well, that I showed, or would have highlighted the and also, as I would have noticed, they basically surveillance. They have me on the surveillance, and then when it is that I go to the station, or they create crimes. That's the thing as well. They create crimes, and then they use the police force along with probably their lawyers, because government officials, they have government officials as well. In my previous video, I would have mentioned that the current minister, prime minister, who was once a president here in Guyana, I think it was about 2 times. No, 2 times or so. He would have used a code word, Trojan, that I would have used when discussing a topic of national security, not knowing that it was already implemented. So, my dear Mr. Jagdio is actually involved in it. Now, my scar was done at a public hospital. Every time that I try to make contact with the police in reference to any matters with involving civilians or any matters, it would always be challenged, disregarded, or some distraction would be used. Basically, what they're doing to me is whatever it is that they feel like. And that's probably why I'm homeless as well, or that's why I'm homeless as well, because they would have generated or created an issue, a problem, and labeled me the leader of that problem. And then they decided that there is no law, or there is no judicial system that is worthy of my presence. So basically, they could do to me whatever it is that they want, and just make me a spectacle of their own whatever. I'll probably make some notes and then try to redo this video, because I don't think I got everything across. I did, however, did what I needed to do. So now that I have the video, I could remember what it is that I would have had in thought, and then I can move forward. I'll probably organize it and then bring it into a short form, or summarize it and bring it into summarize it and repost when the time is necessary. However, PXX 333 was one of the first number plates I would have had a confrontation with when this thing all started. So if you're out there, I hope you still just as where you are right now, hidden. Yeah, so after the summary, I'm just gonna feel like I'm rambling on as well too, so forgive me. I just want these people to just, you know. Anyway, so I'm just gonna try to summarize, and reposting will be done, because I have a few years left to live. So I will do my best to make sure everyone in this entire world knows that slavery may have finished, oppression may have been freed, but there is some people out here in a third world country as well who think that they got it all. So we're just gonna make sure that all knows what they got. Peace out.